What it do? Back with Alaska University. We're just gonna go ahead and start off nice and simple. Look at the top 5. Look at the Heisman. Look at some conference and the WAC. And then hop to our game against Boise State. USC is 1. West Virginia 2. Oklahoma 3. Virginia Tech 4. Wisconsin 5. Just in case you guys wanted to see how everyone else is doing. Heisman. Bam! Rodney Young, the halfback for Ohio State, the sophomore halfback, is in the lead. Behind him, wide receiver from Texas, quarterback from Louisville. If we go ahead and check out the conference standings for the WAC as well. Hawaii is on top at 6-0. Then it goes Nevada, Fresno State, and Boise State lost last week, and they're 1-1 in the conference, so they're actually ranked 22 now, not 16 when we were supposed to play them. And we are dead last at 0-6, and then Utah State is above us at 2-4. 3 points for 413 points against. Man, crazy. So there's some stats you guys want to gloss over those. 469 passing yards for Hurd, 37 rushing, and 414 receiving for Stewart. 15 tackles for Anderson, 1 sack for Guerrero, and 3 interceptions for Gold. Gonna go ahead and check in with the recruiting. We can invite 2 players to official visits. The D-end from California and then the linebacker from California, as we were first in both of them. So we're going to schedule that for Week 12 against San Jose State, because San Jose State's not a good team, so that might be our chance to actually show them that we're good. So we're going to do the same thing here. And if we just check everyone out, we have the lead here by far, or the lead here by far, lead here by far. Not going after him. Tied with USC, just behind USC, and that's it. We're only going for 5 players, and we have the lead on 3 of them. And tied and losing, so not half bad. Hopefully we get one of these guys to commit soon, and then we can put more points on this wide receiver and hopefully get him. We're gonna go ahead and pick the uniforms, baby. Well, I keep forgetting that you can pick the jerseys by pressing circle, not by clicking A. Oliver's still out for his 2 games suspension, and defensive leaders is our key players today. 3 interceptions, 2 interceptions, 2 interceptions from Gold, Carter, and Darby. Looks like they can run the rock with 13 total touchdowns, but also can pass here and there with Harvey, which is actually the cover athlete of this game. Fun fact, NCAA for the PS2, and I believe for the Xbox 360 and PS3 all have the Broncos quarterback, because I think that's the year that he popped off. So technically we're playing a BCS team, although they lost last week, so I guess I don't know what happened, but this team, if there's a team that is a BCS team that can put up 100, it's probably this team. Ole Miss wasn't that good. They were very close, but they weren't that good. Hawaii seems to be good, but they're definitely not a BCS team. So let's go ahead and get this game underway, as we have to kick it off to the Broncos. Hall fields the catch, straight down the middle, not even touched. That is gonna, wow. That's how we start off the game, with a kickoff return for a touchdown, as Hall takes it 78 yards to the house. First play from scrimmage, the official first play, and they have a green star covering Stewart. So Stewart might not be the head guy this game, as Barber tries to take the run and has nowhere to go. It's brought behind the line. 1st and 10. I don't want this to be a 3-and-out, but Johnson was open across the middle. Our tight end, he was on a streak, but just not enough time to throw with how our own line is blocking today. The Broncos' first offensive possession, as they have a green star at running back, so those 13 touchdowns definitely weren't a lie, as, man, that guy Thomas is pretty quick off the line there. Gain of about 3. 2nd and 6 now for the Broncos, as they come out in a single back formation with 2 tight ends, as Anderson splits the hole, and that's an all-user tackle, baby. That was beautiful. Anderson wrapped him up. That's all I could ask for. I'm happy he didn't bounce off me or even juke my users. 3rd and 7 now, as they come out in I formation, as they toss it to the right, and man, McClellan does not have the speed, as he just got ran right past. It really shows the speed difference of a ranked team to our almost the. I mean, they are probably the worst team. I'm not gonna say almost anymore because those first like 5 games were nightmare. 1st and 10 as we're looking for a counter to Barber. Try to get the running game going as the hole was there, and then the linebacker just filled it perfectly like he's supposed to do, so it's a loss of 1. This is a bit new. You haven't seen this before, but Stewart's on our right side as we flop the formation to get him away from the key players as he opened across the middle. Oh, just not enough power on that one as it's going to be picked off by Davis, and Davis is too fast. He is gone. So even with the swapped package and trying to get Stewart isolated, there was nowhere for him to run as Barber, man, they literally just swarm him. There's nowhere to go as we lose 6. We're lucky that one was deflected. That one definitely could have been an interception there as Stewart across the middle again. Diving catch. We cannot do anything against this offense, and our defenses, there's no way they're going to be able to stop this offense either. But man, their defense is literally just bagging and boxing our offense. There is nothing open. We can't run the ball. This is going to be a horrible game unless we can get our stuff together. 1st and 10 now after the interception as Johnson tries to rush, can't get there. Green scares and makes him drop it. 2nd and 10 is next. 2nd and 10 now as they give it to Thomas as he makes a move and gets about 5. 3rd and 5 as Harvey drops back to pass. Ball over the middle, and Carter just cannot jump the route. He's not fast enough as Scott makes the grab for a 1st down. Now they're inside the red zone. 1st and 10. This is a handoff to Thomas again as he's brought down behind the line this time. 2nd and 10 now as he drops back to pass, and man, Thomas burnt our corner. And that's going to be another Boise State touchdown. 28-0 in the 1st quarter is not what we wanted at all as they stack the box like they know we're running, but we can't pass, so there's really nothing we can do against this Boise State defense. Beginning of the 2nd quarter, 2nd and 11, as we're going to go play action fake here. And Conley's open over the middle and brought down, no time to throw. Hurd is sacked. 3rd and extra long now as we drop back to pass again. Thomas is open over the middle as the ball is thrown extremely far away from them. That was a big overthrow. 1st and 10 after the punt as play action as my users are not fast enough as Darby knocks Thomas out of bounds. 1st and 10 after the reception and catch as it's a handoff to Thomas with almost picture perfect blocking. Makes a man miss and McClellan just falls right off of him. And he basically just walks in the end zone. That is another Bronco touchdown. Handoff to the left side to Barber as he gets a block. Gets another one. And gets a 1st down. I believe that's our first down of the game on a run by Barber. 2nd and 11 now as we come out in a bunch formation. Looking for Johnson over the middle. And he makes the grab. The safety put his hand out and just mistimed it. Could not make the deflection. That's another 1st down. The first time we called this year. We're going to go ahead and isolate the left side. And halfback screen. Here we go. Oh, he dropped it and off the tip. It's picked. No way. If he would have been blocked 2, there was so much room. We had 3 blockers and a lot of daylight. And oh, come on, Barber. 1st and 10 after the interception off the tip. Or well, the drop pass, not even the tip, as Thomas runs for another 10 yards. 1st and 10 is a draw play to Thomas this time as Gold wraps some ringers down after another 1st down. 1st and 10 as Boise State called a timeout to stop the clock, trying in the end zone here, which I don't see is going to be a problem as they drop back to pass. Harvey throws it off his back foot and it's deflected by Gold. He could have had an interception and a little bit of a return there. 2nd and 10 after the deflection by Gold as it's wide open. No one was covering Thomas. He was in the back of the end zone. And a good dart by Harvey. And it's another touchdown. 42-0 to the Broncos. A minute 37 left as we come out in the I formation. Call a motion. And Barber is lit up before he even gets back to the line. 2nd and 10 as we come out in the same I formation and look for slants to Stewart as a diving catch by Stewart, always putting his body on the line for the Mountaineers. 1st and 10 after the diving grab as we look for Barber up the gut as he bounces around and gets about 2. Give this one a shot. Another screen call, but this time in the I formation as Hurd can't even get the ball away as there's 4 blockers out there for 2 Broncos. I like those numbers. 3rd and 15 as time winds down. It's probably going to be the last play of the half as Stewart's open over the middle and just overthrown, and it was at his knees. If there was a little bit more air on that ball, that's a catch and run for Stewart right there, and probably a gain of 11 or a first down. It's almost blocked punt as it was almost blocked. Oh no, get up Johnson. As time expires, they're going to take a punt to the house. I should have taken it at the halftime. I wanted the extra play to boost them before we go into half, and it bites me in the butt because of it. And they're going to go 49-0 at halftime. 49-0 at half against the number 22 Broncos. This game is already out of hand. Handoff to Barber to the left side as he breaks a tackle. Falls forward for about a gain of 7. 2nd and 5 as we motion over Johnson for an extra blocker. Handed up the gut to Barber as he's hit and tackled from behind. Man, that DN came off the edge fast. 3rd and 6 as it looks like they double the left side of Johnson as we're looking for Stewart across the middle. He makes the grab and holds on, and he gets to the logo of the Mountaineer. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line as we're handed off to Barber. Up the gut as he's stuck on his own men again and brought down behind the line. 2nd and 10 as we're looking to put this one over the air. We got slants as if we can hit the window, Stewart catches it and is inside the 40-yard line now against the Broncos. 2nd and 12. It looks like they're going to bring some heat this play as we're looking for Johnson again over the middle as he is hit as he thrown and cannot get the pass off. 3rd and 12 as we draw back the pass as we look for Jones over the middle as the ball is underthrown and almost returned as Johnson takes him down from behind. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Great field position again as Johnson brings down Rivas as there's a flag on the play. After the holding call, it makes it 1st and 19, so this is definitely a passing down for the Broncos here as we're hoping to force an interception. As they run the ball, joke's on me, and how do you miss that tackle? And Rivas is going to take it all the way to the end zone on the 1st and 19. 1st and 10 after the short return as we look for the counter for Barber as our right guard got reverse pancake. I don't know what to really call it. It is now 2nd and long. 2nd and long as we look for Stewart across the middle on a slant. And the ball had a little bit of heat on it and I just wasn't ready for it as it was just out of his reach. 3rd and 13 as they bring up the safety. You betcha. You know who we're looking for. Stewart over the middle as the ball is overthrown again. 1st and 10 after the punt return as Anderson gets broken off of and Rivas falls forward for about a gain of 8. 2nd and 1. You betcha you could probably guess where this one's going as Johnson doesn't have a speedy at the outside. That's another rushing touchdown for Rivas. 1st and 10 as go and hand off to Barber here who gets a block and gets about 5 yards on the run. 2nd and 6 as we drop back to pass and get Johnson over the middle as it's thrown in between 4 Broncos and 2 Mountaineers and is luckily just batted down for our sake. 3rd and 6 now for the Mountaineers as we drop back to pass again as we got Stewart over the middle. Excuse me? This offense is losing. They may try to go for it. That must have been a massive hit. If I threw it to the completely other side of the field, I had Stewart open over the middle and I threw it to Johnson on the corner route. And I know I pressed circle. Okay, 1st and 10 now after the short return as Anderson brings down Rivas behind the line. The refs gave him no gain instead of a loss of 1. So we're just going to have to try to do it again as it is an I formation for the Broncos with 1 tight end to the right. As they let the time tick so they can They luckily have respect for us as they hand it up the gut to Rivas as he's brought down about a gain of 7. 3rd and 4 as they come on the I formation with a tight end to the left this time as Anderson lines up over the tight end, looking to rush, letting the time tick so they can get out of here quicker. 63-0 to the Broncos as they give it to Rivas again as he's brought down just short of the first down. It's going to be about 4th and 1. The ball on our 20-yard line after the punt from the Broncos as we force 4th and inches as there's nowhere to go for Hurd as we're going to put Jones on a little streak there as the ball is just underthrown. What a beautiful play call and fast decision making by Hurd on his feet, but just doesn't have the accuracy and power to get the ball there. 2nd and 10 now as we run slants again as we immediately brought down sacks. We had about 2 seconds to throw, which is just not enough time for us to get the ball away and someone need to open. 3rd and 18 here as we drop back to pass. And Stewart's open over the middle as we lead him. What a grab, and he hauled it in. It's going to be 4th and medium now as we're going to have to punt this one away. And that's going to be the end of the game. 63-0. Not our worst loss, but definitely not our closest. If you didn't see last episode, please do. Last episode was a wild game. That game is definitely going to go in our first season record. Visual stats, 5 for 20 for 71 yards with 4 interceptions. If we could just bring those interceptions down, we'd be so good. 5 for an average of 0.3 with a long of 10. Receiving 4 for 56, 1 for 15. Blocking 3 sacks allowed. Left guard, ouch, man. Tackles, Johnson had 4, Carter had 3, Anderson had 3, and 2 for a loss. Gold had 2, and Darby had 2, as all of our seniors are going to be gone next year. So just imagine how little our team's going to be then as we check pass deflections as Gold had the only one in the game, I believe. Before we head into week 8, that's going to be the end of this week 7. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, give me some tips, show me some love down in the comments, ask me questions. If you have any tips, storyline related things, put those down there too. I'm gladly to try to make them a reality depending on how they are. But I just hope you guys enjoyed week 7 against the Broncos, a number 22 ranked team and probably the best team in the WAC, although they did lose, which is interesting, so we'll have to check that out eventually at the end of the season. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. See y'all later. Goodbye.